What's up, YouTube? It's gonna be the first video of the Sonoma. I'm gonna be introducing it in this video, and it's gonna give you a very quick run through. Didn't get a video of the teardown, but we are in the process of putting all the goodies in, and it's gonna be the first time you guys are gonna be seeing it. I'll make it quick, make it pretty in depth as much as I can, but not ramble too much. So, as you can see, she's fared better in her day, but real quick. Start off in the front, just kind of work our way to the back. Harness is getting simplified, getting rid of connectors, smog, all that kind of nonsense, and sealing up all that kind of stuff. As you can see, just getting rid of it. And normally the harness goes all the way around, all complicated. I'm going to try to get it snugged up against the firewall here. Performance-wise, got some headers that are kind of stuck in here just because S10, they're a pain in the butt to get out. Deleting the ABS out of the front, and that's really all we're going to do for brakes. No parking brake, obviously, but deleting ABS, trying to make it as much as mechanical as possible. I want this thing to be pretty much a submarine. All of the front end right now is just kind of sitting on here, maybe a couple of bolts holding it together, so whenever it does come time to play with the front end again, just gonna rip all this stuff right back out. Come up in here real quick. That's obviously the front diff, and as you can see, it's not stock. We have a 6-inch rough country lift kit in here. Stabilizer is in here, all the good stuff. It's anything suspension wise that moves is shot, no good. It does have the skid plate. Like I said, it's a 6-inch lift kit. It's got just about everything in here besides all the stuff that you need, because we got it off of Facebook Marketplace, so someone scrounged off all the important bits. Got the whole front end right here. Come up in here. As you can see, tie rods are at a very ideal angle, and the CVs are 100% good. Nah. Front shocks are bad, obviously. Like I said, all the suspension components are going to pretty much get changed besides the lift itself. Like I said, also, it came from Marketplace, so a lot of the stuff that we're supposed to have on here is not in here. But it's enough of a lift to work. And I will show you the inside real quick. It's not much of a looker. As you can see, it's going to be a woods truck, hunting truck, mud truck, submarine, if you will. These floorboards, yeah. So we gotta make some floorboards. There's just a whole bunch of mess of parts in here. We have it fully stripped down. It's gonna be pretty much like a race car on the inside. Gotta take that door panel off. Here's a rough idea of what we're gonna have. Just handle and the window switches, because I want to keep the switches. Hunter wants to take the windows out. We'll figure that out later. But I also started going through the wiring harness on the inside. I remounted the body control module, and I'm going to go through the entire wiring harness, try to make it as sealed up as possible, as simplified as possible. The bed, as you can see, it's got all our goodies in there. Scrap metal, CVs. We got some 360 swivel and boat seats to mount back here, so we can ejecto-ceto some people. And as you can see, there is no diff back here right now. There's only a leaf spring. And that's because we got a carrier going together with some 456 gears. I gotta hit this bearing a little bit more. And it's got the old high performance orange Lincoln locker. Just putting in some goodies like a re-gear into the rear end. We're going to use the stock radiator and mount it in the bed, just to kind of get away from mud in the front. And we got these dual fans off of Chevy Express that we're going to cob on there as well. Let's go ahead and make our way outside. Truck came with a, where is it? A NP, I gotta get it on camera. A NP2, yeah, you can't read that. NP233C So it's got this horrible control thing and a slip yoke that we might get rid of. We might just say screw it and throw another one in there. But that's gonna get deleted, and we're gonna put the stick shift conversion kit in there, or make our own. And then right here came with the 460E, pretty much it all came with that. And we have a full manual valve body from Transgo that's gonna go in it. Yes, it's been sitting outside for a very, very long time, pretty much since we tore the truck down. As you can see, standing water in the plug, that's where you want it. Adds cooling effects, but that's getting a full manual. Obviously the servo, because we're cool. And I guess I'll round off here at the motor. I think I flashed it earlier, but just got done putting the belt routing assembly on it. Got to drive this harmonic balancer on with a installer that I don't have right now. I got to go rent one. And then once that's on, then I can adjust the valves. Once the valves are adjusted, motor's done. Everything's done. Just got to put the oil pan on it, and you can't really do that because if you look right here, our rear main is touching our mount. So we have to wait till we get it back on the lift and finish tightening up the oil pan and getting the rear main first so we don't have any leakage. You can see right here, we got some shiny bits. We have a oil filter relocation kit just to kind of put it, like I said, submersible, somewhere a little bit better. Got the poppet injector upgrade in here, replacement, whatever you want to call it. It's not really an upgrade, it's just fixes one of the OEM issues. And we have this very, very fancy EGR block off. And that's really it. Got rid of all the evap system as much as we could. No more smog, no more PCV relapse, just breathers. And the reason I got this end of the intake on there and not the one that's supposed to be on there is it can keep the MAF sensor and the IAT, and it still has a fittable fitting on there. So we can put a little plastic 90 on it and route our air cleaner like a Baja truck up through that gap right there and have it on the inside. So it'd be way more submersible than a snorkel, which is going to pick up mud, it's going to get clogged, it's going to get sprayed in. In here, it's fully sealed and fully protected. As you can see, there's the other header. We got some fancy headers going in there. What's left of the liner. Oh, there's turkey converter. New belt. Here's all the intake goodies that are going to stay, and some interior parts. There's a distributor. There's that Transgo shift kit that we're going to throw in it, and some more bits for the oil filter relocation, something like that. That's really it. For now, anyway, just to overview what we got. Planning on putting some V-treads on it, so destroy them CVs, smoke these axles. Gonna break everything, but it'll be a lot of fun. Follow along for the project, and definitely stay tuned for this thing's first rip, because it's definitely gonna be a show.